So I got this really cool makeup product in and I wanted to try it on for the first time with you because it's super cool. I've never seen anything like this. So it is Maybelline Shadow Drip Eye Tint, and as you can see, it is black, like totally black, but it has some really pretty silver sparkles in there. And I have just never seen anything like this before. Like, of course I've seen black eyeshadow, but I've never seen it in a cream eyeshadow form. And I actually love cream eyeshadows. I think they're having such a moment right now because they just give such a cool effect that honestly is a lot easier to work with than powder eyeshadow. They're really super blendable, and I really love the matte eyeshadow look as well. And you can achieve it with cream nowadays too. But I don't know, this black caught my eye. Like, how beautiful is that? And so I wanted to swatch it and try it on my eyes together, and let's see what we think. Totally black. I'm gonna swatch it on my hand. Like, whoa. So it looks black, but then look at what happens when you like smudge it out. There's so much glitter in there. Look how much glitter. Oh my God, dead. So gorgeous. And you can actually like smudge it out to a much more like everyday manageable like gray. Oh my God, how gorgeous is that? This is like perfect for like a concert or nighttime, but like I really want to try this on my eyes. Okay, I'm a little bit scared though because it's so intense when you first put it on. All right, so I'm gonna look over in this mirror. Let's do this together. I'm just gonna put a little bit because I think a little bit goes a long way. And then I'm gonna take a fluffy brush. I'm just sort of gonna work it around. Oh my God. Dude. Dude, that is so cool. And it's like not super intense. You can probably build this up to whatever you want it to be. That. Okay, let's do a little bit more. I'm gonna try on my finger. Wow. Okay, see, it's not that scary. This is an example of something that looks scary in the packaging, but because it's cream, it's super blendable. Wow. So the more I'm working with this, the more I'm feeling like it's not necessarily something you want to use on its own. It's not blending out super well. Unless, you need to let it dry a second. So I applied it all over and let it dry a second. It's coming off. Why is it doing that? It's like coming off my eye. Why is that? Okay, so I put this on my eyes, and as you can see, it's kind of uneven, right? Patchy looking. And I had trouble with the brush. Like, I was using brushes and it was like coming off. So that's why it looks like a little uneven in some areas and I look a little crazy, so please forgive me. But I'm thinking this is better potentially as a topper on top of a base eyeshadow. So I'm going to take this off and I'm going to try doing a base shadow first and then using this as an accent on top, okay? BRB. Okay, so the good news is the eyeshadow, even though it's black, comes off really easily with micellar water. So, all right. I am going to first put on a cream eyeshadow base. I'm using this one from Revlon. It's called Black Currant, and it's got like a kind of metallic gray undertone, and so we're just gonna go in with that first to See if it just sort of helps create a base for that. Oh my gosh, I have glitter like everywhere. There's a lot of glitter in this black eyeshadow. All right, now going in with this again. I'm going to just use my finger. And let's see a little brush. Put a little bit more right here. I do think it's a lot less patchy if you put something underneath, but it's just like not as blendable as I would like. Let me try it over here. I'm gonna tap. Okay. The tapping action is way better. Okay. Tapping is the move. Feel like that helps a lot. Now, it's a lot less patchy here. I love the glitter. Oh my God, I die for the glitter. It's so good. And definitely I think having a little base for it to hold on to helps a lot. But that being said, you have to move really quickly. It sets extremely quickly, like you have no time. So I would say this is probably something you don't want to use if you're in a rush, and you might want to practice with it a few times before you use it for an event. I think it's cool, and I definitely like the concept, but I would love to see it reformulated a bit to be a little more spreadable and workable once it gets on the eye. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time. Gonna tap. No brush, just tap. No, see, it's patchy. I don't understand that. What if we did, instead of that, let's take it on a brush. Ah, okay. Okay. This is a lot better. Instead of using the applicator, I'm just like touching it to a brush. Whoa, okay. That is so much better. That's it. So you gotta experiment with makeup. Ooh, just a lesson. You don't always need to use the applicator that the makeup comes with. Wow, that looks so, look at how crazy this looks going in directly with the applicator. And look at how much better this looks. And this is with nothing underneath. That's cool. All right, so yeah, you wanna go in, brush to the applicator. Oh, that is so much better. Okay. This saved it for me because I was thinking, no, this isn't gonna work. And now I see it. I would still definitely recommend practicing with this. Do not buy this and use it the same day in a serious way to go out, because you might need to troubleshoot a bit. This could be worn alone. Definitely could be worn alone. It's enough. Could also be layered over something else, like if you had a neutral base, like a gray shadow or a taupe, maybe even like something toward a beige or white could work really cool, just depending on what you're going for. I do like it, and I think it's a cool concept, and I think I got it for around $6 at Walmart, so I think it's worth checking this out. With my finger. The good news is it washes off really easily. It's really not as intimidating as it looks. All right, so let me know what you think.